I'm Tamika Cody, Managing Editor of Accounting Today. As you know, there are very few female managing partners in the accounting profession, but could this be a thing of the past? Joining us to discuss how women are changing the leadership dynamics of the profession is Pat Cummings, co-managing partner of the New York City office of Citrin Cooperman. Patricia, thanks for joining us.
Tamika, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Great. Would you say that the tide is finally turning, that we will see more women within the profession like yourself move up into those bigger leadership roles?
I would hope that the tide is changing. I do think that leaderships have to understand and support the initiatives that are put in place at firms to support the upward mobility of women in the workforce. I think very often what I see is there are women initiatives put in place, but these women initiatives are very often run by the human resource departments of firms. And I don't sense that they're anything but recruitment tools. They're not used as retention tools. So I think it's very important that leadership buy into these initiatives and promote these initiatives and let everybody know that these initiatives and the support of a diverse workforce will help everybody, and it will all fall to the bottom line.
Sounds good. Now, what are some of the obstacles that you face as becoming a co-managing partner? You had mentioned that you were at one firm for 17 years and then you had to really hunker down and make that decision and be like, you know, I'm going to make that move. What was one of the main obstacles for you?
What I started to see was that there were openings for office managing partner positions, for senior leadership team positions within that firm. And even though there were qualified women that raised their hand and said they wanted to be considered, most of those positions were going to male counterparts. And it took me a long time to really understand that I had potentially hit that glass ceiling at that particular firm. And after 17 years, you get comfortable and you get stuck. So it took me a long time to realize that, you know, I really wanted a leadership role, that this was very important for me to continue to grow and flourish in my career. And I knew that at that point in time, it might not be an option at my former firm. So I decided to seek other opportunities, and I did have a number of wonderful opportunities. But what I felt was that my firm, Citrin Cooperman, was so innovative and so progressive that they did not look at whether I was a man, a woman. They looked at my potential and the talent and the skill set that I brought to the organization.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that story, and thank you for joining us.